it's me, Ashley, at The Productive Mom, and today we're talking about books that will help you grow. So if you're interested, keep on watching.
One look and I breathe.
Number 5 is called The 12-Week Year by Brian Moran. And the premise of this book is that you need to stop planning goals or setting goals for the entire year. Instead, set those goals for 3-month increments. And then the other part that was kind of amazing to me is that you should have a scorecard. And you should have a meeting with yourself every week, one day out of the week, to score yourself and see how well you did. Take notes or write down what went wrong, and then look at your next week and see how you can avoid those pitfalls and set a whole new set of goals based on your overall goal for the 12 weeks. So for example, you would set a goal that you want to reach by the end of the 3 months. And then once you have that overall goal, then underneath there, you will basically create some tasks that you need to do to reach that goal. And then at the end, and every week you'll have some tasks to do to reach whatever set amount of goals you have. And then on Saturday or Sunday, you meet with an accountability partner, you score yourself, and you talk to them about what went wrong, what went right, and then you set new goals for the week. It is amazing. I have a 12-week year spreadsheet that I use to plan my goals and set my tasks, or what he calls tactics, to help me achieve my goals. And if you're interested in the spreadsheet, the link is in the description below. Number 4 is called Get Good With Your Money by Tiffany Aliche or Aliche. I'm not really sure how you pronounce that. She has been on social media for years, called the Budgetnista. And she used to be a teacher. So I think that's what really appealed to me about her. And her book is amazing. She was one of the first people I read who said create these different accounts. So if you watched my video about how to conquer your finances, link in the description below, that idea came from her. So get smart with your money, or get good with your money. It is definitely a read. She'll teach you kind of some practical ways to be smart with your money that Dave Ramsey doesn't necessarily go into. So it's like an expounding upon the Dave Ramsey book. All right, number 3 is Atomic Habits by James Clear. Listen, if you got some habits, some things you want to change, or some things you want to stop or start, Atomic Habits is a must read. If you watched my video, Conquering Your Finances, one of the steps I said was making things that you want to stop, add attention to it. That came from the book Atomic Habits. I use Atomic Habits in everyday life, and I absolutely think it is a must read if you're trying to really set some goals and stick with them. He really teaches you how to conquer those goals and be successful. Number 2 is one of my favorite books. I reread this book every single year to kind of get my life together. And that is Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover. This book is amazing. Amazing, okay. Absolutely amazing. So basically, he tells you how to conquer your finances in 7 simple steps. The first step is to save $1,000. Step 2, get out of debt. Step 3, fully fund your emergency fund, so on and so forth. I gave you a snippet. Go and read the book. This book has absolutely changed my life. I am currently in step 2 with hopes of moving to step 3 at the beginning of 2024. But if you are lost with your finances, not only subscribe to this YouTube channel, but definitely go out and read Total Money Makeover. It is a game changer. Not to mention that, but Dave Ramsey has been helping people with their finances for over 30 years. His advice is sound advice. You will find hardly anyone who can refute it and say it does not work. You'll find people who say there are other ways to achieve financial freedom, but Dave Ramsey's process is proven to work. It's proven to work. So I highly, 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 highly recommend that one. All right, and number one is... All right. We got a bonus. The book is called Smart Money, Smart Kids by Dave Ramsey and his daughter, Rachel Cruz. Now, of course, if you're not a parent, this doesn't apply to you. But as you know, I'm a single mom and I'm also working on my finances. So, of course, I'm going to help my daughter work on hers. So the goal with this book is to teach parents, even single parents, how to raise their kids to be smart with money. So if you don't know, Dave Ramsey wrote another book that will be featured later on to teach people how to be smart with their finances. And so he and his daughter co-wrote this book. And the premise of it is to teach your kids to work, that to get money, you need to work, and that there's no other way really to get to the money. And the second kind of ideal is that you don't want to raise entitled kids. And so that's a big goal for me, is to teach my child not to fall in the pitfalls that I did with debt and all of those kinds of things. So if you have a child or you plan to have children, I absolutely, highly, highly, highly recommend Smart Money, Smart Kids. Number one is the Bible, baby. It's the Bible, written by none other than Elohim, none other than Yahweh, okay? None other than Jesus Christ and his daddy himself, baby. If you are not reading your Bible and you consider yourself to be a follower of Christ, I would argue that your relationship with Christ is either superficial or headed for disaster. Why do I say that? How can you follow Christ when you don't know what he said? I'm just saying. Listen, Linda. The Bible is a must read. It is literally the number one bestseller of all time, okay? It beats every other book you could ever read. It has significantly changed my life and changes it every day. Every day I find something I need to be working on. If you don't know, right now I'm working on not cussing. It's a struggle bus, okay? And humility. So listen, I don't know what else I can say about it. Faith over fear, baby. You need to read your Bible. It will definitely change your relationship with Christ for the better, and your relationship with your fellow man, and help you to follow the main two rules he says, which is to love God and to love your neighbor as you love yourself. So you've got some books to read. Go add them. I highly recommend, by the way, shameless plug, I do not get anything from telling you this. If you are a reader or you want to get into reading, you should download the app Scribd. It's not free. I think I pay $12 a month, and you can read all the books they have on their platform. They have audiobooks, they have ebooks, they have podcasts, they have articles, whatever. Every book I mentioned is probably on that app. So it's not like Audible. Audible, you only get like 1 or 2 books a month. Scribd, you can read every single book they have on their app, and they have most major books on there. So I highly, highly recommend it. Link in the description below. Thanks for watching The Productive Mom. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Next time on The Productive Mom, day in the life of a single mom and teacher. Chitty, 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 chitty.